Hey there. A little while ago, I announced that I was taking a break from streaming for a few months to attend to some personal matters and spend some much needed time focusing on specifically YouTube and updating some of my channels. Now, the video where I explained my break was posted to a different channel, and it's got a longer explanation for why I took a break, but the gist of it is that my wife got diagnosed with a rare form of skin cancer and had to have a series of procedures over the past couple months. She's all recovered now and totally cancer-free, but it was a busy and stressful few months that just consumed a lot of my time and energy. And on top of that, I just hadn't been feeling that great about my streaming and where I was headed with it anyways, so I felt like it was a natural time to take a break and reset a little bit. But now I'm ready to get back to it, and the reason this video is being posted to a different channel from that previous one will make sense shortly. Now, I've got 3 channels that I actively post to on YouTube right now, but in reality, there's always kind of been the main channel, Dumpster Man, and kind of a mess of other channels that I've had trouble pinning down what exactly their thing is. The Dumpster Man Extra channel has kind of settled into being just stream VODs, but that actually wasn't this channel's original intention, and it went through a lot of different iterations before settling on just being the place where I host a couple hour-long unedited stream segments. At one point, I even envisioned it like a second channel, and before I started streaming, I dabbled in doing shorter form content there, even before shorts were really a thing, to be clear. Then when I started streaming, it became just where I dump stream VODs. Totally unedited, that is, like not even cutting to the good stuff like how I do it currently. You used to have to skip through like a 5-minute starting soon screen most of the time, and I'm not kidding. Eventually, though, it settled into what I do there now, which is pretty frequent uploads of an hour or two of stream content on a more or less daily basis, at least when I have stuff to post, which obviously has excluded the past couple months. I always felt like Dumpster Man Extra kind of sounded like a second channel though, and that's because when I made it, it was my only other channel, so anything that didn't fit the main channel would go there, be that clips, little edits, or VODs from when I very first started streaming. Now that streaming has become a bigger part of what I do, it is just VODs. So to reflect this, the channel from now on is going to be named Dumpster Man VODs. Simple, to the point, you know exactly what this channel is and if it's something you're interested in seeing from me and subscribing to. A proper, straight-up second channel is something that I really haven't had for a long time, though. And honestly, as I really hone in on what I want that main channel to look like, I think there has never been a better time than to dabble in doing a proper second channel again. So as a result, this channel, the one you're watching on, formerly called Dumpster Man Clips, is now Dumpster Man 2. That's it, just 2. Nice and simple. This channel was originally created a few years ago to be a place for me to upload shorts. YouTube used to not separate shorts out into their own tab, and as a result, if you wanted to make shorts, you were basically just risking polluting your subscribers' feed and your own channel with short form content. Which is fine if you want to like specialize in that sort of thing, but pretty bad if you cared about like the aesthetics of your channel or the ease of finding things, and especially your long form content. I created this channel though, and what felt like months later, YouTube added a shorts feed anyways. I kept up posting shorts here anyways, as well as regular shorter form content to go along with it, and this channel had a lot of success actually. It even hosts my single most viewed piece of content of all time, which I'm sure most of you already know. Yeah, let's raid Gianni.
Meanwhile, a raid from Dumpster Man. Thank you, trash.
But not only that, I had successful clips and shorts from games other than Ultra Kill, like Souls, Elden Ring, and even some other indie games, which for me at the time was pretty cool because the main channel was, and still is in many ways, really pigeonholed into just that one game. But still, I struggled for much direction with this channel anyways. After seeing how successful shorts had been here, as well as YouTube adding a dedicated tab for them, I decided to just start posting them to the main channel instead. And they've done pretty well there too, and are funneling some growth into a channel where I just have more and better content to offer. Either way, it left this channel in a bit of a weird spot. I still did occasional shorter videos and clips, but there wasn't much of consistent substance and no more shorts being posted here, and I just fell off keeping this channel fresh with new content because I didn't have much direction of what I even wanted to do. Fast forward through a few months of inactivity here, and I log into this channel to find that YouTube has removed its partnership. I want to be clear, removed, not demonetized. Like any evidence that this channel was ever partnered at all was basically erased without warning. The only explanation I ever got from YouTube was that they sometimes do this with channels that haven't uploaded in 90 days that fall below their partnership requirements. Huh? It's not like this channel was making a ton of money, like, ever. YouTube really couldn't spare the, like, $10 a month they were paying me for what this channel made off of its existing content. They had to just remove my partnership. Well, either way, the result is that I make no money off of this channel right now. I was able to at least claw back the level of partnership that allows me to do like memberships and stuff, which is fine, but I'm not going to use it. If you really feel the need to throw a membership at me, do it on my main channel, which is the only one where I have them activated. Regardless, I'm confident that if I post more content here, eventually I can claw my ad revenue back as well. What you can do to help is just subscribe and watch the videos you're interested in, especially watch them all the way through if you like them, because watch time is the main metric that I need to hit to get this partnership back. Not asking for artificial engagement or anything, just letting you know that the best way to help me get that back is just by watching. So what can you expect from this channel? Well, I've gotten a bit of a start over the last few months. I was uploading some old content that was sitting unlisted on this channel, which isn't super indicative of the direction I want to go, but beyond that, I made little edits for stuff like Repo and Night Rain. There was a quick reaction to a new Ultra Kill announcement in there, and just more stuff like that. I even have some bigger plans here, like I released a vlog that I recorded while I was finishing my last main channel video. And I've got some stream content from the past year or so that was fun, but never really made it to a main channel video or an edited video in some other way that I'll probably make some little edits for. I've realized that as my main channel videos have become these kind of arduous projects that I spend months on, I do kind of miss just making fun little videos. And 4 or so years ago, that was the bread and butter of my channel. Just like clean 10 to 20 minutes of me goofing off in some game with my friends or whatever. Obviously, things have changed a lot for me since then and just on YouTube in general, but I think there's kind of an energy I'd like to bring from that older stuff into this channel. I want to use this channel to just make videos I've kind of been saying no to on the main channel in favor of everything just getting bigger and better. So, like a second channel should be, I guess. I think I'll also bring back some shorts uploads here. I don't see any reason not to, really. At this point, there are definitely ideas I have for shorts that I don't post on the main channel because I've also kind of tried to focus on a more consistent style of shorts that feed back into and directly relate to my main content there, rather than like segmenting shorts viewers and long form viewers. Here, I'm not as worried about maintaining that like focus, so I don't really see why I can't just make whatever shorts here as well. And yeah, that's the long and short of it for this channel. I think the obvious elephant in the room as well is that I will be resuming streams starting Monday, September 8th, and by proxy, regular VOD uploads on the VOD channel as well. Though I'm not 100% sure what my schedule will look like going forward. My break was really brought on by burnout from streaming, in addition to some real life ongoings that would have made it difficult to stream consistently anyways. So my goal is to do more focused and deliberate streaming rather than just like punching the clock for a few streams a week, regardless of what's going on or how I'm feeling. I won't necessarily dive into too much detail here, but the best places to keep up with my streaming activity and schedule are Twitch, obviously, my Discord, and from here on out, the VOD channel. I do have one more announcement on the streaming front, however, and it is something that was long overdue. That's right. I am dropping a single letter from my Twitch username. This is huge news. Back when I created my Twitch account, Dumpster Man was taken. I mean, it still is, by a guy who seemingly hasn't streamed in almost a decade. But it was taken back in 2020 or whatever, too, which is how I ended up with the name I had for a long time. But I don't know, I kind of just needed something to add to my usual tag, so I added TTV for like Dumpster Man on Twitch TV or whatever. Most likely I saw someone else with a username like this and I just copied them for lack of much of a better option. I was fine with it at first, but it didn't take long before I started to feel like it was clunky. And I don't even only stream on Twitch anymore either. Not to mention, if you're seeking out my channel on Twitch, you kind of know where you are already. It's not like it really helps clarify it all. I just lived with it for a long time because, well, for one, the username that I'd really like is unavailable for now. And 2, I also made a lot of graphics with this username on it back then. It's not quite so simple as changing it since I have years of videos with this username proudly displayed, even if I wasn't too fond of it. Anymore though, I think it's just time to rip the band-aid off. And with this is coming all new stream graphics as well, made by yours truly. I'm pretty proud of how these turned out. I'm not like terribly satisfied with Dumpster Man TV either, but unless someone can extort the username from the original Dumpster Man, please don't actually do that, then it's as good as it's gonna get for now. I'll deal with it. That's all I really got for you. It's good to be back, and I hope you like the new channel structure. I'm looking forward to uploading some more fun and frequent content here. The other channels will hopefully get more or less back to normal, and hopefully I'll see you in the streams. Peace out.